Welcome back, friends. It's time for Movie News with the Louz. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's kind of going into my national holiday, which is the end of the road to the Oscars. And I'm glad you dressed up for me. You look very, very...
You did. Yes, he did.
You know, I just want to say I spend a lot of time making fun of and beating Jeremy up. So this is true. This is true. And I actually spend we spend a lot of time making fun of TJ and teasing him in videos. This is true. So
so where do you get into first, movies and then Oscars? Because I have a question for you about Oscars from a fellow Critics' Choice member.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Let's knock the movies out first.
Okay.
How about we do that? Yeah. So it's really exciting. The Lost City is in theaters. A reclusive romance novelist on a book tour with her cover model gets swept up in a kidnapping attempt that lands them both in a cutthroat jungle adventure. I mean, doesn't that always happen to you every weekend?
Every weekend.
So Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe star, as well as, you know, a small yet pivotal role by this up-and-coming guy known as Brad Pitt. I think he's going places.
My twin.
I think he's going places. Little known fact, Ryan Reynolds was originally sought after for the lead male role, but it went to Channing Tatum.
No, that would have been so...
I know.
You know,
For
Ryan
their reunion?
and Sandra have such great chemistry.
For their reunion,
Yeah.
but they, you know, the reuniting would have been fun. But it just, it didn't work out.
Kelly and I's favorite movie is The Proposal.
It is.
I love that scene where they both come out of the shower.
I do too. And then right after that, what are you doing?
That's really
Why
fun.
are you wet?
Why are you wet? Then also, if you haven't seen Sing 2, it's on Blu-ray. Did you?
I loved
so
it.
Fun.
Oh, my
It's so fun.
gosh.
And I normally don't have kids' movies, you know, up in my tops or top 10 or anything. But Buster Moon and his friends must persuade reclusive rock star Clay Calloway to join them for the opening of their new show. And the vocal stylings in this are great. Scarlett Johansson does a song with Bono, and there's even a new, you know, U2 song in this, and it's just fun and uplifting, and there's some, you know, classic rock songs in there that which are, you know, my flavor, and it's just fun. And then if you haven't seen The Batman, it's #1 at the box and doing real well.
You know what,
Okay.
we could have seen that, but we were not invited. We could have seen that movie.
Yes, I know.
We could have added.
Why were we not
I
invited?
don't remember why.
Well, we wanted to have a date.
Had a little...
Well, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
By ourselves. We're waiting for the Downtown Abbey movie.
Am I invited to that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course you are.
I cannot
very
wait.
good.
You are. Of course
I'm
you
going
are.
to dress up and I'm going to drink
What
wine
are you
the whole
gonna?
time.
I don't know what they wear.
Fancy 1800s clothes.
Oh, well,
I don't have
I've
that
got a
in my
whole
work.
closet
I'm
of
wearing
that.
pajamas right now. So before we get to, I was going to give some Oscar predictions.
Okay.
I just wanted to, you know, say on the road to the Oscars, I want to give some thanks. It's a pseudo-Oscar speech. I want to say it's been fun riding this road to the Oscars with you, even though you're TV. But we had a great time at the Critics' Choice.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say thank you to Scott Reich, who is literally he puts up with the At the Critics' Choice for, you know, did you get that? Did you get that? Did you get that? And it
you
gets
get
to be,
that?
it's kind of stressful that day.
Yeah.
You know, and we run and gun and lots of things, and you have 1 second, 1 moment to get something. And I don't know why, but a lot of pictures I have my eyes closed. And he's like, stop closing your eyes. And I'm like, I don't know why I do. And just everyone that supports like all the vomiting of photos that we put up, because it's just
It's
a
a lot.
really fun time once a year, because I love, and always have loved movies. So it's almost over, people, if you don't like movies. And I appreciate this opportunity, and Fox, and everyone here. And so, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And you'd like to thank the Academy as well.
Yes, I'd like to thank the Academy for having an actual show, and
Yeah,
I'd like to
true.
thank the Critics' Choice for having a
man.
show. So,
I know.
do you want me to do mine, or do you want to ask me
I
questions?
need to get to you when we get. I have the question
Okay.
from a fellow Critics' Choice member when you get to Best Picture.
Okay. So I'll start with Best Supporting Actress. If Ariana DeBose does not walk away with this, it is wrong. Although it's a very strong category.
That's very strong.
Very strong category. So, but I want Ariana DeBose, and she's been very grateful all the way. So that's.
But like when you put her up against, like, look at these. I'm looking at Judi Dench. I'm looking at the nice lady from King Richard. I mean, that movie people were just going on
yeah,
about, you
and
know.
she's
That's hard. Yeah, it is.
everyone's fabulous. And I will say the only thing that I took away from Power of the Dog that was even redeeming was, and I know that she didn't show her best face at the Critics' Choice, was Kirsten
I haven't
Dunst.
even told that story on
Yeah,
there. I haven't even told that story.
Best Supporting Actor, Troy Kotsur. He's really riding the train, and I think it's neat, and I think it's great for the hearing impaired.
Yes, absolutely.
So I love that. Also, you know, pretty strong category, because I have a very strong love for Belfast. Okay, Best Actress. You know, I really was riding the Nicole Kidman train as Lucille Ball, but I'm thinking Jessica Chastain, because when I saw The Eyes of Tammy Faye, I was like, whoa, she nailed it. But everyone in that, and I do not love Kristen Stewart, but I give her credit where credit's due. She was good in that role. And Best Actor, Will Smith, all the way. And Best Picture, I know there's a lot of momentum with Power of the Dog. I can't find what everyone else is finding. I don't care for it. Doesn't mean I don't respect it, but Belfast is my pick. All the way Belfast.
Okay, here's my question.
Okay.
I was listening to a radio show interview. He's a Critics' Choice member, voting member. He hosts Turner Classic Movies. I cannot remember his name.
Okay.
But he said all the momentum right now is with Coda.
Yeah, there is a lot with Coda.
And I was going to ask you your opinion today, because I just heard it yesterday. He's thinking, and it would be the first time ever that a Best Director and a Best something wasn't nominated, and the Best Picture could be Coda, which didn't have a directing nomination, or
Oh, wow.
something else. And he was like, but the momentum is with Coda. So I didn't know what you thought.
Like the best lead.
Yes.
The leads. So that would be interesting. I don't know, since it didn't have a theatrical. I think that's still going to be a sticklering point, because it was on Apple TV Plus. That would be kind of a big deal, which is kind of a.
That would also be huge then.
Spielberg and I kind of have a purist, you know, feel about that. So I'm glad for its success, but I don't feel it.
Okay.
So
I'm
Belfast.
just curious, because, you know.
Belfast. I know I'm gonna hear that dog.